first, just, this game was definitely a blessing for me. When you see your team kind of being complacent and looking at teams and disrespecting, and then get outplayed. I felt like Christian Brothers really outplayed us today with just playing hard, playing with energy, moving the ball, playing the right way. That it's a tape that I definitely needed to try to prove to them that whatever we say to them in practice is real, and that when you get to the games, it's going to show, and it showed today. So if the guys in that locker room got the pride that I think that they have, they'll start taking everything seriously. And then also, we've had a lot of guys in and out of practice, and thinking that it's just going to happen in the games. And like I said, this is a blessing for us, and I'm sure we'll grow from this game. And just want to give a shout out to Christian Brothers. They're well coached. They did a great job today.
Penny, I'm just curious, the starting five you put out there, is that just you kind of trying out new things and seeing what you've got, or is that something close to what you're seeing the starting five?
No, I'm just mixing up. It'll be a different lineup when the next Sunday. It's just me doing. I do it in practice all the time as well.
Can you share about kind of what you were looking for there with those five, and what you were trying to see?
Yeah, I was looking to see how Alo and Kendrick were going to play together in the backcourt early, and then if Jaden can knock down some shots, and with Malcolm and DeAndre being veteran bigs, that they could work off of each other, pretty well.
Hey, Penny, what did you want to get out of this game?
Well, I wanted to come out and play hard. I wanted to kind of, create an identity for this year's team, and on the defensive end, just be dominant because we can. We've been taught to do so. I know it's early, so I'm not panicking, but we could give a better effort than what we did.
Kendrick, Penny just said that you and Alo working together, playing together is still going to be a process, and that Alo's still learning how to play off you and vice versa. How do you think that went today, and what do you think needs to be kind of ironed out in the future?
I think it went great today. I couldn't ask for a better effort. I mean, everybody know Alex gonna play hard, and we just gotta find out. We've been competing against each other for so long, having so many wars now. It's time to find out how can we mesh together. I think it'll work out fine. I done played with more ball-dominant guards. I mean, last year Michael Weathers was the guy at TSU. I think he was Player of the Year too. So I mean, if I made that work with him, I know for sure I can make it work with Alo. I mean, we just gotta believe in one another more. It's early. Every team having them identity crisis, but I mean, we rather have it now than later. But we'll figure it out.
What's up, DA? You know the history of this team, man. Slow starts, catch up, do that, blah, 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 blah. What can be done to make sure you don't have a slow start? Because, this is the first time you're going to be on the road to start the season, so it's going to be rough. So what is it that you have to do this year so it don't be like last year?
I would say just go back to the drawing board, and that's practice. And that's going back to the drawing board and getting in practice and just learning how to play with each other. This is a new team, so we're trying to figure out how to gel and things like that. But we're not trying to start like in the past on slow starts. Our mindset is to start off ready, and that's what we're gonna do. But we got to go back to the drawing board and understand what we got to do to figure this out.
Kendrick, over the last few weeks, have you guys as a group been struggling with that outside shooting? Is tonight reflective of what you've been doing, or is this like just a complete aberration compared to what you see in practice?
Nah, I think we struggled. I mean, it was our first ever game. Like, legs different when you're going up and down. Then practice, you stop, do shell drill, you do layup line, you get water. In a real game, man, it's just back and forth, and you got to get them legs under you. For me personally, I can't speak for everybody else. It's my first time since I've been here shooting in the form, and if you know them rims, you're not getting a bounce. I mean, it's either in or it's out, and them rims ain't the same as the practice facility. So I mean, once we get adjusted to the rims, I think everything will be good. I mean, even when we play at SMU, we'll come here like, man, we got to shoot the night before. If you don't shoot in here the night before, you damn near ain't having a good shooting night. And once we get adjusted to the rims, we'll make shots.